on. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to State of the Game for June 9th. 9th?
Yes.
Hi. Also, by the way, I'm not meant to be here, but
Yeah, you just showed up this morning. We're like, hey, can I join?
I was like, yay, vacation time. Let's do a State of the Game thing.
So I've been demoted. I'm not the host anymore.
I know, but we can switch.
No, that's fine.
If you want.
Just
No, you
Isn't that
haven't
funny
been
that he has a day off
Apparently, I
yet
heard
he's
you got a
there? Let's
huge
fucking
raise to
game
managing
development for
director.
you.
Apparently some
he's
people
been
said I
off
was
for like a
managing
week and a
director.
half or
That's not
something.
true. I wish I was. but
Right,
I'm
so
not.
David found out the hard way. Sorry, David. Yannick's in charge now. Sorry. Okay, State of the Game today, June 9th, I said.
Yes.
We've got a few things to talk about. There is a maintenance, what we're in right now.
Yep.
Server's coming back up in 23 minutes. There's a few changes. All right, so today, the teleport issues. What's
Yeah,
happening
so
there?
there was this teleport issue. We talked about it. It was already.
Yeah, there was
listed in
actually
the
a lot
issues
more
of
of them
some-
than
as
what we
something
knew.
that we had a fix for.
Well,
and
like the one that we
actually,
triggered to get back to the
I
safe
think
house.
that's part of
Yep.
the fix we wanted to deploy last week and we couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are I think 3 instances that are fixed, 2 in the dark zone 06 that people knew about, that was kind of annoying, where you would just show up, go in the subway and then ended up being teleported to your safe house or checkpoint.
Yeah, super annoying.
And the one with the electronic store that is
It's kind of like the northwest
yeah,
side
yeah,
of the map.
yeah, it's far west.
There, we found one the other day. It
at
was in that
beginning of the map, basically almost.
that
And,
contaminated
you just
hallway
end
with
up
the
going
with the
there and
chest at the
teleported or
end. If you
something.
run
Super
to the
annoying because
chest,
I
it
need
just
electronics.
teleports you.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I found one. And no.
Gone.
So yeah, these are fixed. That's good because that was annoying.
No more Houdini hallway, because that's the name of
Yeah. Also, yeah, it could be
Houdini
used in the dark
hallway.
zone,
Yeah.
Maybe
to
that's what
try
he's
to
talking
escape
about.
manhunt and
That-
everything,
that
so
one.
that's also, not so cool. Also, we have the no respawn from the entrance of Clear Sky, the no respawn zone, which was maybe a bit too far at the entrance, or like too early at the entrance, because as soon as you would step in, you would end up in the no respawn zone, which means that your group would then you would have issues entering and everything. This has been moved a bit further in the entrance, so it's less likely that you would mistakenly enter the incursion. And also, since second or next part, which is activating the challenge mode,
Yes.
that we will get back to.
Yes.
But also regarding the respawn, the no respawn issue, since you have challenge mode, remember that the workaround is that you can restart the mission by changing the difficulty. So if you end up
the no respawn zone fix applies to hard mode only today. But
yeah, it applies to hard mode only today.
Okay.
We will put it on challenge mode probably next week. But anyway, if you end up with the no respawn issue where you're reloading, just go back to the entrance of the incursion, change the difficulty, change it back. That's going to reset the incursion, and you should be able to enter again.
Cool. Just so you don't get confused.
Pro tip.
Nice. All right, but that will be fixed for challenge mode as well.
Yeah. I mean the area, but then the proper fix. We have a proper fix for the reload issue.
not
and
deployed
I think
today.
that's next title update.
Cool. But yeah, like you said, challenge mode drops today.
Yes.
All right, very, very different. All right. I mean, I haven't played the game since I've been on vacation, enjoying the sun. Hopefully, I'm not as see-through as I was.
Yeah, there's a
Before.
bit of color there, but
Yeah, got a little bit burnt. But so challenge mode drops today. I'm not ready, but
Yeah, I don't
assume
think
some
I'm either.
people are.
Yeah.
I don't think that a lot of people are actually ready for it.
It's
We'll see.
very different.
It's like, it looks a lot like the hard mode.
Yeah.
But it plays really differently. Like if we can, I don't know if we can.
Yeah,
give
like I
some
knew it was gonna
little
play
tips,
differently,
but,
like just by
No,
the
you
structure
you
of it.
should-
Maybe not.
Because we would always like run through and
Don't
we
give
just
the
like
whole
face
strategy,
tank
but-
all the
whole
damage.
strategy,
You
but
can't do that anymore.
definitely if you face and if you really feel that the
Oh,
challenge
no.
mode is impossible.
The fucking
first of
mortar
all, it's
barrage
not.
is gonna be cringe.
Yeah.
But don't
I
hesitate
think
to
you're
go
gonna
back
need
and
like
play
2
the hard
people to
mode,
kind of
learn
aggro
the
it so that the
pattern of the
person can bring the
NPCs,
fuse box.
talk with your team, apply your strategy. It's easier in hard mode, and then try to apply the same in challenge mode. You need to be incredibly coordinate. You
Well,
need-
that's the big difference, right? I mean, we like many people blew through hard mode because we'd gotten a lot of gear from from the previous patch, and we, to be fair, didn't have to really apply any strategy
Nope.
to the hard mode, or very little, because we could take a few hits and it didn't really matter. You don't have that luxury in challenge mode.
Yeah, and
At
you
all.
need to set up roles. So
Yeah.
you need tanky players with a lot of toughness that will carry the boxes. You need DPS to
Well,
protect
rip.
those. You
Mhm.
need skill power to heal.
I don't think we have any
Depends.
tanks. Rip, boys.
the different players.
Yeah.
And
So
positioning is really important too.
yeah. Don't
Much-
hesitate to move around.
Yeah,
Don't
mobility.
stick in only one place, and have fun also, of course.
Yeah.
That's good
but I'm
because,
excited.
as you said, that means also that maybe people will have to go through hard mode again just to like pay more attention to actually how the waves work and the
Yeah.
enemies.
I think a bit of practice would be
Because I
important.
think, as you said, like we've been able to rush through the hard mode so easily for some players, at least not all
Yeah.
of them, that they probably didn't pay so much attention to what was actually
Yeah.
happening. So that's actually a luxury you should use to actually be able to take your time through the hard mode because it's not really a threat for the very good players. Take your time to just go through it, really learn, as you said, how it works, and then see how it goes with challenge mode.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And as a reminder for people and myself, the reward system compared to what people were experiencing in Falcon Lost before 1.2 is very different to the reward system right now because you're guaranteed 240 every time.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
But weekly you get double.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, you get
So
two
if you-
240s.
If you've forgotten
Nice.
that,
I mean, that's how
there's
it
a
was
very, very good
with
reason to run challenge mode and more than once
with
a week.
Falcon Lost, but it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
cringe
because,
to go
even-
through
yeah,
Falcon
even
Lost
when
because
you
it takes like
already
30,
got the
40
weekly reward,
minutes.
you can still do it, and you
Yeah.
will always get 240.
Well, I mean, you
This
could
will
do it
probably
less
take
than
us
that,
that long.
but yeah.
Like Falcon Lost with the base system, it actually takes quite a while. Like you cannot run.
They should
Falcon Lost in
rework
5
Falcon
minutes.
Lost, dude.
You
That
have
shit
to
is
go through
fucking
all the ways.
garbage.
I think that Clear Sky.
Shite.
Clear
Just
Sky is
followed.
probably
Thanks,
more
Thief.
difficult,
Appreciate it,
but
man.
when you have
And
the perfect
Anonymous,
strategy,
I'll check your
you can
donation after this,
run
okay,
through
buddy?
it,
I don't know why the
can go
pop-ups
very,
aren't
very
working. They
quickly.
should.
So it's also
Maybe they should maybe make
a
the
good mission to
APC
farm.
more
That's it.
effective
But
and then just make you be able to shoot it like you used to be able to.
All right.
Dude, the
Very
APC,
good.
like
All right,
what
now
they
I'm
should
gonna
do in
try
the
it out.
Dark
I don't
Zone
know
is
if,
there should be like
I'm doing any
legit
streaming before we head off.
like
to E3,
convoys
that's kind of
that
a good
go around the
segue,
Dark
but I
Zone,
will
like
try.
APCs
Isn't that
with
supposed to
LMD.
be in the next part of the
people
Dark
I
will
don't
wanna
know.
watch me fail. I'm
It's
sure.
I think it's
E3.
rumors.
Yes.
All right, we're heading out next week, Yannick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we are. I'm actually going there on Saturday already.
Okay,
so
I'm going on Monday, but
Yeah.
that's going to be cool. So we're going to
that's
be
super
there.
exciting. Yes.
Antoine's going.
Mm.
Matt's going. All right, so you're not going.
No, well, need to work. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we apparently don't.
No, because we're going
We
there
are
for
going to
fun.
be there.
Yeah,
and
because he actually works
it's
on the
always really
game
cool
and they're
meeting a
community
bunch of
managers,
people
so
there.
obviously they're gonna
Yeah,
go to
Apparently
E3, you know.
The
Yeah,
But like
ice cream truck
Yeah,
is
ice cream
outside.
truck is here.
the
Yeah,
actual
yay.
I don't
workers
know
like
if you
on
guys
the
heard
game
that,
need to
but cool.
stay
It's,
around for in case
go get
shit
an ice cream
fucking
after.
goes down, you know.
But anyway,
Yeah.
E3, we're going to be doing a stream from there with a bunch of the other titles. So we're having Special Ops Masterclass live stream. So there's going to be us. What other games are we?
Yeah, we're
gonna
gonna
be
be with Ghost Recon Wildlands and Rainbow
Yeah.
Six. So
Ah,
it's gonna be a
shit.
big live stream that's gonna be covering the 3 games, and we have 40 minutes.
new
of this,
DLC for Rainbow
live stream
Six,
gonna be
maybe?
for the Division.
So we'll be talking about things and stuff.
So it's gonna be us, and we're gonna have a few guests, and yeah, we're going to.
Dude,
talking
I'm
about
so
different
dude. I
things.
just got goosebumps when he
And
said
also the important
Wildlands.
message is if you guys are going to E3 or if you are actually in the LA area next week, just let us know because actually we want to meet as many people as we can. So even if you're not directly going to E3, but if you're in LA or in the area and you plan on going to LA for the occasion,
Mhm.
just let us know on Twitter.
So you could tweet out a Division game or Yannick BCH.
Yeah, Yannick BCH.
Yeah, I'll check mine. Hamish Bode.
Hamish Bode, yeah.
Yeah, but we'd like to meet up with you, so that'd be
Yep.
fun.
Let us
Or-
know.
Yes. That stream, the Special Ops Event Masterclass, is going to be at 8 p.m. PDT. So more
On Tuesday night, yeah.
on Tuesday night. More a better time for our American viewers. Sorry.
Yeah, they're
We're back in
about to
Sweden, it's 5
HDMI.
a.m.
They haven't
It's
yet.
5 a.m. in Europe.
So 4 a.m. and
Dude, Ubisoft have two
But we'll
really good
rebroadcast
games
it.
out now.
Yeah,
They're
and it
gonna
will be on the
fucking-
Ubisoft channel.
Ghost Recon's
so
gonna be dope.
while
Yeah.
we
Telling
will
you right now.
always could keep doing things on this channel, that particular stream will be on twitch.tv/Ubisoft. So if you're not following them, go over there and do that. But there's obviously going to be a bunch of other Ubisoft streams during that time.
Yep.
It's going to be the Ubisoft media briefing on the Monday.
Yep.
and all that sort of stuff. So always a good channel.
I
to
feel
be-
like
and
they're
we'll
gonna have
host
something
the channel
really
as well,
fucking
so
amazing
Yeah,
for the
you can
division.
see a bunch of that
Yeah, I
stuff.
think so too.
All right, hot topics for today. What are people talking about, Yannick?
So we have a bit of a situation that's going on right now.
Mhm.
Oh,
with,
Ninja Nerf.
with a lot of discussion about stealth nerfs and everything.
Yes.
So the one thing that happened is, yes, there was a change to the crit chance cap, because it used to be capped at 60%, but you could still add the effect of the pulse on top
Yeah.
of it. Now you can't anymore. Now it's hard capped at 60%. This is an intended change because the cap was always meant to be 60% max anyway.
Yeah.
Please
But
admit that
yes,
it
we
wasn't
failed
a
at
mistake.
communicating on it because it should have been in the patch notes.
He did.
And it
He
wasn't.
said it was supposed to be intentional.
So that is
Right,
clearly
but-
a fail on our
But
side. That's a
he's still
mistake.
saying that it
And,
got left
we
out
are,
of the
yeah,
patch
looking at
notes
how
on
we-
accident.
The process we had to actually write the patch notes, how come we actually missed that one, and we will try to do better next time, but this was
That's
not an
so
intended,
bullshit. They don't miss a
hiding
major
or
change like
stealth
that.
thing. I mean, it ended up being stealth in a way because, yes, we didn't communicate
So
on
it's
it, but that
it's
was
a
not what
mistake.
we were
It shouldn't
trying
be
to
In
like
do.
retrospect, we'd have loved to
No, it sh-
give
it-
that information.
Basically,
so
it was an intended
Because we
change,
loved
but
to
it was
love those changes.
unintended
Yeah,
to
yeah,
leave
yeah.
it from the
But yeah, so it's
patch
confirmed
notes.
it's intended. Sorry about the patch note thing. Again, we'll do better next time. But then that led to discussion about other things. So I know that there is a big rumor going on in the community that we would have stealth nerfed the drop rates in the Dark Zone after patch 1.2. This is not true, okay? This is not true. We did not stealth nerf the drop rates.
Yeah, and there's also other questions about convoluted variables that affect drop rates.
Yeah, I mean, we are starting to see
Wait,
a
there
lot
was
of,
no drop rate
uh,
nerf? What?
Also crazy theories about other things and all
Yeah.
of that. And yeah, it's... people see
It feels
stealth
like
nerfs
there was a
everywhere.
massive
Weird
drop
confirmation
rate
bias.
nerf.
Like I found one while I was wearing one shoe.
Well,
But
like there's a lot of
if you
people. I'm
don't
looking
wear
at the
it,
chat there on the side.
You
a lot
get
of
what
people
I'm
are
getting at.
saying
It's
that
very
it's
simple.
not true.
There's been no changes to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
There's
but
no
yeah,
way
no,
a few
the
thousand people
drop rates
like
definitely not.
are
And we
fucking
are
seeing
like
things,
even
you know
more
what I mean?
than that.
Yeah.
Like as we said, every time we talked about 1.2, it's the generosity, especially on the loot. We are extremely happy of how it looks like right now, and the feedback we get from the player of that new increase in quality, quantity of loot, etc. So there is clearly no point for us to nerf that at all.
yeah, exactly.
And I mean, everybody
Yeah.
knows that there is a rule on the internet. You don't lie on the internet because you are going to get caught anyway. So sometimes, some mistake might slip through the patch note
Yeah.
and we forget something or another. But I mean, there is no point for us to
Yeah,
do that
sure.
on purpose.
Yeah.
We know for sure
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
we have dedicated hardcore players that will find it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's good because that answers the question because some people
That
said
is kinda
that,
true, like,
the reason why
think
there were
about all
some,
the exploits people are
theories about
finding,
step
like,
nerf on drop rates
I
was
think that
thought
they
that
kind
we
of
pushed it too
knew
far
that
and we
Yeah.
wanted to
There's
go back on
zero
it because
chance
we
at
thought
it
this
getting
was,
like slipping by,
breaking
you know?
like the balance of the game or something.
Yeah.
No, we are actually
Especially something
totally
that
happy with the way
major.
it's
I
going
don't know.
right
Maybe
now.
it
Yeah.
was an accident,
are
dude. I
getting a
just
lot of
don't.
loot,
I
they're
just don't
loving
trust it.
It's making the progression much easier, much more streamlined.
People are
and
getting a
everything.
lot
That's what
more,
we wanted. So
A
we
lot
are
more
totally
usable
happy with
things.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
it's very, very cool.
Oh well, I
You go around
forgive.
the Dark Zone now and you check.
Stream,
what
you guys
dropped.
forgive.
You're not like, okay, I got more
I
materials.
forgive.
I got more materials.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I need to check what dropped.
Yeah.
Especially even the purple stuff.
Buff
For me,
MLG.
I still need Dark Zone funds, so I'm picking up all those caches.
Oh yeah,
It's very
buff
good.
Major League
Um,
Gaming.
But I mean, that to be said, that there are, we're always looking at, even now we're happy with it, small changes that can, always improve it. So
Yeah,
Of course. Like nothing is perfect.
Yeah, of
yet.
course.
It's like we are still learning, we are still gathering feedbacks, and like there is direction. We know where we want to go, and step by step,
yeah, of
we
course.
will get there as soon as possible.
Actually, yeah, there were a bunch of good questions online, and like what the biggest
You
one
guys
we
don't
talked about
forgive.
just now was, have the Dark Zone drops been
Yo,
nerfed?
Anonymous Black,
Straight
chill out, man.
up,
Please
no. And you've looked
don't
at the
talk to
numbers,
people
you-
like that, man.
It hasn't.
I
Can
mean,
confirm.
everybody in the team confirmed we didn't change anything. and
Butter,
we
get
even
some
double-checked
sun, you
in the
pale as a
data,
ghost.
Yeah.
It's called
like how
studio
many
lighting,
times
dude.
Gear set did actually drop in the Dark Zone, and it hasn't changed at all since May 24th. So
Perfect. All right. One of the other things that people have talked about
Why
has
you
been
being
one
so
on the
judgy
table for
anyway,
a
dude?
long time. Stash
Plug yourself.
size
Okay,
increases. They're like, when are we
See
when are we
that?
getting it?
see,
We,
do you see?
What can we say about that?
So
The
it's
shadow?
happening.
That's
the
because
game.
it's studio
It's
lights,
happening.
man.
We said last
cool.
time I talked about it
So
on
that the
Reddit,
green
I
screen
said
works.
that
What up, Treeks?
I couldn't give a date, but this was something we were working on, and it was a bit more complicated than just adding a 0 in a line of code. It still is the case, but we have a solution. It's happening, and it's happening in the next title update. So 1.3.
Wait, what are they talking about?
Yes.
1.3 increase of stash size.
Perfect.
Oh, stash size,
I'm very, very
1.3.
happy about this.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Because I have gotten to the point where I'm like, I need, because of our gear sets amount have doubled.
Yeah.
But I still want to have all of these ones to try out. So I was like, oh, okay, stash 4. I've
Yeah.
reached that point. I get it, people. But it's going to be increased. So
Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be good, I think. And as I said, it was. We tried to explain why it was a bit more complicated, and it has a lot to do with, as we said, traffic and all these kind of things. So we wanted to make sure we had a very good, safe solution that was not going to threaten the stability of the servers and the performance for the players. Now we have it. Now we're comfortable with the solution we have. So yeah, it's going to be deployed. It's just, as we explained also, it requires actually a client update. So that's why we have to wait until the next title update, which is going to be 1.3. So yeah, as soon as this one comes, stash size increase.
All right. Very nice. The
if
other
they're
thing
gonna
that
do it like
people have
Diablo.
been
So
talking
is
about, I saw this
1.3 going to
question,
be a free
have
update?
you thought about adding base buffs to ARs and
I
LMGs
think
for
so.
balancing?
Yeah, the updates
or
will
will
be
you go
free,
about it differently?
but it's just the DLC.
I mean, because
itself
right
that
now
will
we
be free,
have,
Okay.
crit chance on
SMGs.
SMGs, and we have headshot damage as well.
which is cringe.
Oh, not on
but
SMGs, but on marksman rifles. The other weapons, LMGs, shotguns. What do we...
So we have a plan
Yeah.
for it,
Yeah.
and that's part of our whole overall weapon balancing that will come up with 1.3. So we will not get into the details, but yes, every weapon type will have its own bonus.
Great.
Yes, that's what we've said
at least
from the
primary
start.
and secondary weapons.
Thank you.
The side
That's
arms.
what
every
we
weapon
need.
type will have its own like
Necessarily.
benefit.
Yeah, so assault
the
rifles will have its
pistol
own
will get
talent,
the
just like
extra
SMGs have
damage
crit
attached to it.
chance. Marksman
But
rifles
yeah,
have
every
headshot
weapon
damage,
type
so
will
now
have its
assault
own
rifles and
bonuses.
shotguns
So
will have
Shotguns
So
will
like
be
assault
a
rifle could have like
specific
an armor
talent.
10, something
like
that.
armor,
So
armor
it's gonna be a way
penetration
to
or armor
monitor
destruction,
to
something
make
like
sure
that.
that
Then maybe
Other
also
weapons
like
are-
diversify the playstyles even more.
it's probably going to change quite a lot, the meta, the current
Yeah.
meta, and we are really
Okay.
eager to find
Yeah.
out what do
Fucking
you think
rip,
about
dude.
it.
The meta's changing like every
But I
fucking.
think it's
Yeah,
it's,
that's good though
days.
because it keeps it
it's
interesting.
something
You
that we're
know,
fully aware of.
Yeah.
That
If the
there's
meta stays the
currently
same,
some
it gets
weapons that are
boring.
better than others, and we know that LMGs are completely
Yeah,
So
and
often.
LMGs.
and
Mhm.
this is something we need to address. So that's going to be part of the full weapon rebalancing pass that we're going to do. So yeah, we're fully aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, LMGs are kind of like one of those niche weapons that people are trying out, like seeing how they can make them work. Like, increasing the magazine size obviously on them applies to LMGs that much more than other weapons. Or you have things like meticulous on an LMG is fun, but again, maybe not the most usable.
No, I think it's pretty good when you just reach level 30, when you start to
The
do
problem
first
with
challenge
LMGs
mode
is that it's
mission,
like
if you have a
damage
very
over
good
time, and there's so
LMG,
many ways to
it
sustain
can
in
be
this
really
game.
powerful if you are
Like
playing
you're
with a
just
team.
you'll never kill anyone with an
the
LMG ever.
concentration and
Yeah,
the increase in accuracy the more you shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are really a min-max player, that's maybe not right now at least the biggest damage input that you can have with a weapon. But yeah, as we said before, even without changing too much, because we didn't do the full weapon balancing pass for
Sure.
1.2, but we really start to see more and more people using shotguns in the dark zone. Like I was playing in a group yesterday, someone has an insane shotgun.
They're
and
using
was
the
like,
M870 or
the Super 90 with brutal deadly on
Yeah.
it.
Okay, sure.
I mean, he was wrecking other players in the dark zone.
Nice.
So it works, but yeah, it's not balanced yet. So everything is coming with the 1.3, and yes, all the weapon will have their own bonus.
So that's the thing. We're gonna have
And obviously after
1.3 next
1.3
month.
we're not done there.
So it's not like we're just gonna have a
consistently
month where there's no
we'll continue to
content.
look at
We're
it
gonna have
as
1.3,
new weapons come in,
and then Xbox is gonna get the Underground
Well, we
DLC,
talked
and then
about, like,
we'll
the
get it next
AA12
month.
was
So
coming.
it's
You know,
we'll
it
still
wasn't
have
in
shit to do
1.2,
next
the automatic
month.
shotgun,
So I'm excited,
but it's coming.
regardless of us getting
Lots of things to look
DLC late.
The next
Not to
one I
mention
wanted
if
to
they
talk
announce
about
something
the
in E3
formula
as
for
well.
scavenging
Right.
and how it currently affects drops. That's, I mean, scavenging has been a hot point for a lot of people. It's I kind of see it like we have a system. Well, it works for one. So and correct me if I'm wrong. Right now, it makes it so you have a chance to increase the quality when a piece of gear drops.
Yeah.
So the gear drops, and then you roll for quality.
So what scavenging does right now, every time you have a drop, it increases the more scavenging you have, the more it increases the chance you have to drop the same item in a higher quality.
Yeah.
It will not give you more item.
Mhm.
It will not
Yeah.
give you
So
a
that's
higher
exactly
gear
why I
score
got my
item.
MP7 with brutal
But
deadly
for
swift with
example, if you open the
24%
chest,
crit because I had fucking
and the
130%
crafting chest,
scavenging
it
or
will give you
whatever.
a higher chance to have
Yeah.
iron material in
Mhm.
those
So
Which is
basically,
good.
It
That-
just
if
it doesn't change the drop you get,
not
it
a
just
boss,
makes
but
the
if a
stats- the
regular
potential
NPC
stats a bit
drops
higher,
something, it
really.
Yes,
gives you a
yes.
higher chance to have a better quality.
Mhm.
That's a stat which is really useful for the leveling game. or when you want to farm.
Well, at
the
least we
crafting
officially know what
materials,
scavenging means now,
etc.
boys.
Yeah.
But with all the changes we made on the loot, especially, so for example, now in the dark zone, you have a guaranteed
I
iron
was just going to
division
say,
tag.
yeah.
So yeah,
Scavenging
will not
doesn't do anything at that
something
point.
about it. So with all those changes and the fact that we guaranteed already a lot of stuff from the drops, the scavenging is becoming actually less and less useful. So we have planned for it to
Yep.
make it really
Oh, they're gonna
rewarding,
rework it. Nice.
to spec that way, and that will come up in the future. But
Cool.
right now, yes, it increase your chance of receiving a higher quality.
Yeah.
You will not have a higher gear score.
Yeah.
But like you say, since our loot system has changed
Yeah.
so much, especially with 1.2, it definitely warrants
needs to
a
adapt
better look
a
at. I,
little
mean, I
bit.
know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
community have been like, could it apply to credits, dark zone funds, all these sorts of things.
Yeah,
So,
there were some very good suggestions out there. So yeah.
some very, very good suggestions. So, I mean, those are on the table.
Yep.
Nice. All right. We are only 3 minutes away from the servers coming back up.
Yes.
But the other thing people asked was, can you confirm skill power was nerfed recently?
Can we confirm it was not?
Yeah, it, was
It
not,
wasn't.
it hasn't been touched.
So nothing has changed on the skill power size or the effect that the amount of skill power you will have on your skills, etc.
Who
nothing
the
changed
hell wanted to
on
know that? I didn't
Yeah.
feel like
And
skill power
you
got
can-
nerfed.
I mean, we said before, and we will readily admit when there have been changes, like crit chance we just talked about before, has been hard capped, and we're sorry that got missed, but skill power.
So they're not
absolutely.
changing the hard
No
cap
changes.
back. They like intentionally want
And
it to
if
be
they
like
were, we
that.
would tell.
So you know what that is, right? Like I
Yeah, I was gonna say
guarantee
they-
you, in 1.3
there is
they're
clearly a
adding
point
armor
at all.
penetration
No,
or
right.
something.
Like,
There's a
if you
reason they're hard
decide
capping
to
it
do
at
those
60%.
changes, it's for
Oh,
you
yeah,
in the first
something's
place,
coming.
for the players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't want to
I'm calling it armor
like, the whole
penetration,
Yeah,
point
yeah,
is
boys.
exactly.
to make the game more
Yeah, I
fun
think
for
you're
you.
right, and I think it's gonna be
we
the
don't
assault
have any
rifles.
interest on
Sure.
Yeah.
hiding stuff. So
Either that
Skill
or
power.
like an overall stat for all weapons, and then they'll give assault
Yeah.
rifles like.
Yeah. No change there.
I wonder
Right.
if
That's it.
if shotguns
That's-
are going to
that's
make
state of
people
the game.
stagger or something. Then
We must be very, very close to the servers
Yeah,
coming back
they
up.
should. That
2
was
minutes.
actually a good.
Anything
Actually,
else
it's a pretty good
before we
idea. Like it
head
should kind
off?
of knock them back.
yeah.
Again, we
So
reminded
if
people
so,
earlier.
so
we
if
are
you're
gonna be
rushing
at
someone
E3.
with a shotgun
So we're actually
and they're
not
blasting
doing
you
a
with a
state of the
shoddy,
game
it kind of like
Yes,
staggers
good
you
point.
backwards.
We're going to be.
Yeah.
So you
And
can't
then
just
you
ru-
can all
like
focus
run
on-
in
we're flying
circles
back
like
on
people
Thursday or
do.
Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But anyway, we will
Yeah.
not be in Sweden. So
That's a good idea.
State of the
They
game
need to
will just
add
be
more crowd
an empty
control in
couch.
this game, but like not
Yes,
like
if we-
hard
if we turn on
CC
the cameras,
like
but
the shock turret, like just
It could be an
small,
concept.
soft
empty
CC.
couch.
You know?
Like
State
a-
of the game.
like
Yeah,
a really
like you know,
art.
there is a
maybe
stumble
can't
animation
have
again. I
it.
forget what
Hey.
happens.
Yeah,
Sticky
sweet.
bomb.
Yes, again.
Oh
so
yeah,
no
yeah, that
state of the
like you
game
get shot by a
next
shotgun,
week.
it does that.
Sorry, that's going to be the
Yeah.
first state of the game we don't do.
Maybe like every
Yep,
third
it's
shot
first one.
but it
staggers
is
you or
a
something.
good reason.
Yeah,
We'll make up for it somehow.
or maybe you have to hurt a certain percentage
Maybe.
of your pellets or
Right.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
A giveaway the week after. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shoddy
Um,
stagger
on
would
just
with a
another
sentry
topic,
build
but
would
Yeah.
shit
come
on
back with
everything.
the
But
whole
you also got to
stuff
remember
net,
with the other weapons
etc.
getting buffed,
We know
it
that
wouldn't
some of
as
you
as
really
bad. Like
to
in
dig
this
into
meta,
the
yes, but
games
it may be different,
data
you know?
mining
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. Like you can do that. That's
course,
fine.
that's your
but what
prerogative.
you really need to understand is you only have access to the client data.
Yeah.
So every changes that we do after that during the server maintenance, like today, you will not see that in those files. So don't put 100% faith on what
Yeah.
you see there. It might be quite wrong, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there is a lot of cases also of old data that are still stored somewhere
Yeah.
in a client that actually the server is not using anymore because it's data that we have moved server side since.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of inaccurate things there. So yeah, you have to take it with a grain of salt. What you see there.
Agreed.
And
That's,
yeah, if you are not sure, then you can probably just ask somewhere on Reddit, on the forums, or whatever.
Yeah.
Not for everything,
Yeah.
but for the big issues that like the
Yeah.
one.
I
We
mean,
talked about,
we-
we'd be happy to like.
Since we're looking on all those places, we kind of see what people are talking about, and we will
Yeah.
always continue to address the biggest things
Yeah.
that we can. So that's
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, and answer the main questions. I mean, like, the 5 questions we took now were from a Reddit thread that was created that was like, hey, let's try to have the top 5 questions from Reddit and see if they answer it in the state of the game. Well, you have
There
it.
you go.
We did.
Just for people who are tuning in now and weren't here 15 minutes ago, again, we'll be going to E3 next week. We will be doing a stream from there on the twitch.tv/Ubisoft channel.
Nice.
And that's
That's
on
gonna be dope. I
Tuesday,
can't wait.
I want to say.
Like I really think they're gonna.
Tuesday, yeah.
They might
Yeah.
like
I just wanna make
show
sure I get it right.
like
Tuesday,
1.3 and like
PDT.
underground
It's
shit like
Tuesday
that.
for the
At
US.
E3.
it's
Maybe
gonna be
Tuesday
Wednesday
morning
morning
too,
in
or
Europe.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
5
And,
a.m. in Sweden or Central Central European time,
Yeah.
or 4 a.m. for all our UK brothers who are like,
Yeah.
give us GMT. 4 a.m. for you on Wednesday morning. The New Zealand Australia calculation.
Yeah, I was trying to, but I gave up.
You'll sit here for a minute while
It's
I
gonna
do
be
that,
late,
but
late morning.
we
or
won't do
something.
that.
Late morning or noon-ish.
Exactly.
For, I guess.
Yeah.
For Australia and New Zealand.
Anyway, I think that's kind of it. Anyway, if you are at Theory, come and say hi. We'll be there, hanging around.
Yep.
Anyway, that's it. It's after 12. We won't see you next week unless you tune into the masterclass special ops stream, and then we'll be back in Sweden the week after that doing all sorts of streams. The stream, this channel after E3 is going to get very much back to normal.
Yeah, because we've not been doing a lot of Let's Plays lately either.
Sorry.
Because there was a lot of things that needed to be prepared, and
I wasn't
and all
here.
that, and you were not here, and
Sorry.
things like that. But yeah, I think Hamish
Yeah,
has
didn't they used to
a
play
lot
the
of
game on
great
the stream?
plans for.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
We're gonna get this.
They haven't done it in a
The
little bit
podcast
because
we're doing is
Hamish
really
has
fun.
been
We're gonna do
on
more of those.
Yeah.
vacation.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Servers are back up.
Servers are back up.
Yes.
We got the thumbs up.
All right,
so-
nice.
do it. Let's go play
I
the
like
game.
what I heard there, man. I
See
really
you
did.
later,
guys.
people.
Not bad. All right. So, yeah, I think most of the things that they talked about were pretty good. My webcam is really pissing me off, though.